mucho grandes, muy grandes.
Hello, mijo? Are you there? What are you doing? Are you being good? Javier? Are you there? Javier.
No, no quiero decirlo. No, estaba viendo una mujer que tenía unos melones así grandes. Eso es todo.
What is up, my Ramilia, fans of the Los Angeles Rams? Thank you for being patient and waiting for me. And you guys that watched the replay, don't blame me. It's later than I even put. Just got back from watching Ghostbusters, and got this cool. It lights up. It's hard to tell. Popcorn. I did it earlier in the post, and I got that before we went to the movie. It's pretty neat. You can get a better look at it there. So, Aaron Donald has retired. Legends live on forever. Unfortunately, he will not be with the team to begin the season. And I say, is there a hope that he does a Eric Weddle and comes towards the end of the season to help the playoff Super Bowl push? I wouldn't rule it out. I'm not going to say that that's happening, that's going to happen rather. But he gets antsy. He's been with the family for all those months. He sees the team being really good. He can put them definitely over the top. And or even if it's not this year, the year after or year after that, he'll still be a fairly young man and his body recovered fully. He's going to stay in shape to give it one last ride in the sunset with the Rams. But we will see. But the main thing with this is we want to pay tribute to the great Aaron Donald. And so let's just get right into it. I know it's late already. So the big story. Jimmy G is a Ram. Jimmy Garoppolo is a Ram. So I look at it like this. If you see the graphic there, I posted this on my Twitter X post. It shows Mike Garofalo. The 49ers and QB Jimmy Garoppolo have agreed to a 5-year, $137.5 million contract, source says. The biggest deal in NFL history on average per year basis. So it's hilarious to me that we do have Niner fans. Honestly, I wasn't the happiest of guys. I wanted Wentz back to back up Stafford, but he's our backup. These are the same Niner fans that were talking smack about him coming with us when he was their starter and they made him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL at one time. Hilarious, but he's there to back up Stafford. And, that's not, he knows the offense. Basically he's the original Brock Purdy. Nothing flashy. Hits guys on time and accurately, short to intermediate throws. Can run the offense, and that's all we ask when if Stafford needs to rest or if he gets hurt, just to basically be a game manager. Brock Purdy, game manager, but a veteran quarterback, and he's fairly cheap. Definitely not the biggest year-to-year basis contract like the Niners gave him. And the other stories is our guys that we signed. Cameron Curl is going to be a great addition to the Rams. A lot of teams were after him. We got him. Our guy, Christian Roseboom, great hair. He's here it says keeping a key piece of the linebacking core. Well, keeping a piece that knows a guy that knows his role, know your role. Guy that plays alongside Ernest Jones, and so he's good in our scheme in our defense. And then Colby Parkinson, tight end. He's going to help out with Davis Allen while Higbee's out. And, that's a pretty good signing as well. We already re-signed Dotson. So what are we going to look for in the draft to get some of that production back that Aaron Donald has gone? We will see, and we'll go over that as well in future lives. And thank you guys for being patient. I haven't been on lives. I'm getting ready to move. And it's been very hectic, and I'm sorry for postponing a couple of times. And then today I forgot that I had the movie. I had the movie Ghostbusters. I was thinking it was Friday, but no, it was for today. So it was a pretty good movie. I liked it, for you guys that are asking and wondering. But let's get right into the chat, and then we'll get into the clips. My guy Willie Bone was here earlier. Rudy says, he says, Rudy, Michael Hoyt can play the position that Aaron Donald had occupied on defensive line. Michael Hoyt is a pretty decent player. He's not going to be in coverage anymore. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Michael Hoyt. Oh, my mouse just died. That's okay. Let's move over to the touchpad. I got stuck. I'm here, Mule. How was Ghostbusters? LOL. Was it as bad as the last remake? It's funny that you don't like the last the remake. Not the. Are you talking about the one with the girls? I never saw that one, but the last movie I thought was okay. This movie was okay too. It's just good to see the old guys back in there. AMC. Good to see the old crew back in there. Unfortunately, Harold Ramis isn't there. Tony Corner says, yo, let's draft Nate Wiggins. He's the fastest corner in the draft, and let's build off last season. Love it. My guy, Wildman Samurai, Rudy, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you so much, and thank you guys for being patient with me. We're moving stuff around. I got going back and forth to storage. It's been a hectic couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll be moved out by next week. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much. My guy Easy says, I agree with Willie B. Put Hoyt in the interior D line and start prepping Mathis or Hampton and draft the best available edge in the draft. You know what? Those are really great takes, and I agree with all of them. I was very surprised that we let Jonah Williams get away. He signed for a small, minuscule contract. Those are guys that know, like we lost Morgan Fox before, and I think he got paid a little bit more. But these are guys that play good in our defense. I don't like that we let him go, but I trust in Les Snead and Sean McVay. Yep. Easy says, and we need to re-sign a Keller Witherspoon. Keller Witherspoon was a great signing. Mostly Dotson. Keller Witherspoon fell off a little bit. I think he was a little bit banged up though too. But he fell off towards the end of the season last year, but he's got great wingspan. He filled in very, very great for us. Great picks. He was pretty decent for us. Fell off a little bit at the end, but he's not like a top flight guy, but he has his moments, and he's a pro, basically. Sandra says, what the hell's going on with Ohtani? Yeah, so the big story with Ohtani is his interpreter, I guess his buddy too. Took $4 million for betting. It turns out that's what it was for, and I guess I don't know for sure. Alleged reports are that his interpreter / friend put on some bets, and Ohtani has like a blank check that he can get money for, and that's not the major league. Since the Black Sox, the 8 Men Out movie, talks about it, the gambling scandal, Pete Rose. They don't want nothing to do with baseball and gambling. Not saying Ohtani did anything, not saying that at all, but there were reports allegedly that that money was with his friend making bets, and because he works for Ohtani, that doesn't look good. So I'm not sure, but I think Ohtani would be fine. I mean, he's not the one that did it. Guys do whatever they want to do with their own money. It wasn't Ohtani. Sandra says, Jimmy G is happy now in LA with all the porn stars. LOL. Porn star Jimmy G. We need some leadership on defense, and a couple of veterans need to be signed. I want Hassan Reddick and Trey White. Yep, Trey White came in for a visit. Hassan Reddick would be nice. My guy G's nuts. Need one more solid linebacker to play in the middle with Jones sided for Foreman and Ed Rusher. Love it. Michael says, love your Ghostbusters suit. Can't wait for the new movie to come out so I can go and see it. Been a Ghostbusters fan since the old ones. Yeah, that's why I really like them. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I got this from Spirit Halloween, and I put the better patch on the arm. And thank you so much. So we'll get right into the clips. So the big news and big story. Oh, real quick. I gotta do. You guys know me by now. So if you guys remember, Sean McVay is now a member of the NFL competition committee, right? And I tweeted this. don't forget, or something like that. Sean McVay is now part of the NFL committee that just laid the smackdown on the 49ers, aka the Can't Get Right crew, because there was an alleged, well, not alleged, because they actually took action on it. They laid the smackdown on them, taking away a 5th round pick in 2025 and their 4th round pick in this year, 2024. They moved it back because of violations with the cap. What else is new? San Francisco, Santa Clara, San Jose area Niners. They've been busted before for alleged cap things, cheating the cap, whatever you want to call it, carbon policy. May rest in peace, Dwight Clark was a representative at that time. They got both fined. The team got fined, lost draft picks. It's nothing new. They're so desperate to finally win a Super Bowl that they are doing everything they can, and it still doesn't work. But yeah, so I just wanted people to remember that Sean McVay is part of that competition committee. Did he save his good friend Kyle Shannon's ass? Maybe they could have came down harder, so maybe it worked out better for him. I don't know, and I don't know if Sean McVay had anything to do with it, but he's on that competition committee, and I'm sure that they vote on things, but I don't know for sure what went on with that. And then the other story is the main story, like I should say, is Aaron Donald finally came out and talked to his wife in an interview, gave his interview, and he gave reasons why he retired. Okay, so we're going to get to that clip first. And here we go. Let me switch my background right quick. All right, here we go. Basically saying that I'm full. I've done everything that I can as an NFL player. I don't have that same passion, and he's a little burned out, basically, to paraphrase. And that's understandable. You got to be in a certain mindset to do this. And, that is very understandable. And where's my clip at? Hold on. Mm-hmm. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Mm-hmm. There it is. Hold on, guys. And so basically he's saying that he doesn't have the same passion that he has, and you have to have that passion to play this game, number one, but also the way he comes at it and getting double, triple teamed. So here's the clip right here. I'm getting it set up again. I thought I had put it in the pre. There it is. Okay, so here we go, talking to his wife as to reasons why he retired.
10 years, 10 Pro Bowls, 8 All-Pros, 3 Defensive Player of the Years.
And Rookie Defensive Player of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. 2 NFC Championships, 3 NFC West Championships. Went to 2 Super Bowls, won 1, lost 1. I'm complete. I'm full. I think the passion to play the game is no longer there for me. I will always love football, but to think about going through another camp and another 17 season, I just don't got the urge to want to push myself to do that no more. I'm burned out. If anything, the best way to say it, I'm full, I'm complete. I'm satisfied with what I was able to do in 10 years, and I think it's time for me to, at 32 years old, to retire from football and, jump into the next step of my career in my life, and that's time to move on.
So there it is. He's full. Like that, the movie Balboa. I got some things in the attic. And hey, Paulie, I don't got nothing in the attic no more. Basically that's where he's at. He's burned out. He's full. He can't see himself going through training camp and 17 games. And so, okay, that's fine. Recharge your batteries. And then we'll revisit this again towards the end of the year when the Rams are fighting for the division crown for the number 1 seed in the NFL in the playoffs. Matthew Stafford and the guys are doing record things with the offense. It's going to be elite offense. And maybe the defense will take a step forward. The young guys, Kobe Turner, Byron Young, maybe the secondary with Cameron Curl and Durant, Quentin Lake take off. I mean, who knows? But I wouldn't rule it out. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but by then he'll be like, you know what? He's gonna, you see him on the sidelines and he's bouncing, he's ready to go. Well, he gets that fire back, and even if it's not this year, maybe the next year after, the Rams will be the next Super Bowl contenders for the next few years. And then the other news too is our other guys, and then we'll get back. I have a tribute clip for Aaron Donald. Is our guy Cameron Curl saying what's up to the Romelia.
What up, Rams fans? It's Cam Curl here out in LA. Excited to get this journey started, man. Let's go win another Super Bowl.
That's what it's all about, baby. And then here's a couple of clips. I got one with Jimmy G loves Sean McVay, especially from coming, Kyle Shanahan's a great head coach, Kyle Shanahan's a great offensive mind. I don't think he's a great head coach. I think he's a heck of a play caller, a heck of an offensive guru, but I don't think he's a really good head coach. I've been saying that from day one, just the way that I see him handle players, throw guys under the bus, sometimes, in my opinion, the doghouse, things like that. And Jimmy Garoppolo is looking to rejuvenate his career with the Rams, and he loves Sean McVay. Here's a reason why. Here's his idea of why he came, or the reason why he came to Los Angeles.
I mean, we've talked a bunch after games. Last year when I was with the Raiders, got to practice here against the Rams. We talked after a couple of those practices. He's always just been a very perceptive guy. He sees a lot of things, sees it very well, sees it for what it is. And that's a big part of, how I got here. I think he had a vision, talked me through it, really just explained what he saw my role as. And I mean, just his football knowledge. I've heard it from so many different players and coaches, but to be here firsthand and get to experience it, that's what I'm really excited about.
That's exactly right. And Easy is a great comment. I really hope our Rams get to the playoffs easily this upcoming season and light that fire in AD again. I'm about 70% sure he'll make a late comeback if he sees the team. That's what I think. Listen, Aaron Donald, besides being such a great player, one of the all-time greats, right? Was always honing his craft from the hands. You saw him with the knives, hitting guys. He taught this young team, the young guys, Kobe Turner, Byron Young, Bobby Brown III, my prerogative, Jonah Williams when he was there. He taught them. He took them under his wing, and he sacrificed his stats last year. And after that season like that, where it was very total, he carried the load. I can see why he's burned out. He's a human being, but also he's got very young kids. He's got a cute little son and his daughters, and he already won the Super Bowl, and he feels that he's not at the passion that he had. So okay, we're gonna go ahead and adjust the contract for you. And we're going to get some of that cap back so we can get some guys in here and then see how you feel at the end of the year. We can always move some money around, or if not this year, the following year, and come back to the camp. But I can see it. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I can see it. Exactly right, Easy says. Kind of like how the team inspired Eric Weddle to come back. It's much respected, his wishes to retire, but it ain't easy to stay away from. You're exactly right, especially when you're the best. When you're one of the best, man. Exactly right. Exactly right. Ghost of John Wayne Casey. Jacques Ford, what's up, Rudy? McVay is the quarterback whisperer. Yes, he is, baby. Yes, he is. And I'd rather have Wentz. I'm going to just say this. I would rather have Wentz than Jimmy Garoppolo as the backup to Stafford. But Jimmy Garoppolo is a pretty good, get, because he knows the offense. He's basically Brock Purdy 1.0, the first Brock Purdy. He can move the offense. He knows how to hit intermediate and short passes on the money. He knows how to run this McVay Shanahan offense. I'm fine with him. Better than Rippin. and he was cheap enough. And here he is again. Jimmy Garoppolo looking to rejuvenate his career. Asked Baker Mayfield, asked Jared Goff about the quarterback whisperer they call Sean McVay.
I don't know. I haven't gone against him for so many years. I knew how good this defense was, how good the offense could put up points. It was a good situation, man. That was a big part of my decision. I just wanted to find a good situation, good people around, and I think I found it here.
There it is. And so yeah, we talked a lot of smack about Jimmy Garoppolo because we knew that he wasn't one of the best quarterbacks, and also too, we were a little salty that he beat us. We're like, how the hell does Jimmy Garoppolo play like this against us, and then play like that against this team or that team, right? But that's when he was the starter. For the Rams, he'll just be playing a couple of games if he gets in, or if Stafford was to go down for a longer period, knock on wood, sign of the cross. He doesn't. Any quarterback, doesn't matter how old you are. Look at Joe Burrow last year, went out for the whole season, basically, not the whole season, but the second half of the season. He's fine. I feel very confident with Jimmy Garoppolo as our backup than I did with Rippin. So let's just say it that way. And also too, there's reports of Stetson Bennett is working hard. He worked with Mahomes. Reports where he worked with Mahomes and on his technique and stuff, and he's been re-inspired maybe, and he's hopefully his ghosts are behind him, his whatever is ailing him. I don't have any information about that, but whatever it was very serious because he got away from the game that he loves, and maybe he's looking for another chance. And so the Rams have first rights to him, and they haven't released him, or cut ties with him fully. So it'd be nice to see him come back and compete for the job, because I really liked him. Basically, in my opinion, he was Brock Purdy, but with the better arm. The way he moves around, the way he hits guys in stride, stuff like that. Let's see. Nicotia Thibault, sorry if I messed up your name, but thank you. Big support of your broadcast, Ramilia. I hope you take down Rumble 49ers down. I can see the Rams win next Super Bowl and knocked out the 49ers out of the playoffs to make Rumble cry. I love it. Props to you. Me and Rumble, we go back and forth, but it's just sports, and I appreciate Rumble. He lets some stuff go on in my name. There's users on there that aren't even me that use my avatar and my name, and he allows that. I don't like that, but he is a Laker fan too. There's my guy CG Ruthless Sports. What's up, Rudy? How you doing, man? Appreciate you. CG Ruthless Sports is a great dude, great WWF as well as Niner content creator, and he's the one content creator that brings in draft guys and older players, great guests, great guy. Juice says, this is it, just in. Aaron Donald signs a 2-day contract to play the 2 games against the Niners and whoop some ass because he hates them just as much as we do. I love that, man. I even did a tweet about Leonard Floyd is now a Niner. Jimmy Garoppolo is a Ram. Leonard Floyd is a Niner. What? And I tweeted like, Leonard Floyd, this is directly a business decision on Leonard Floyd's count, because he wants to play the game. He's got a job. He's got a gig now. And because he hates the Niners almost as much as Aaron Donald does. And that's just the way it goes. That's just facts. Leonard Floyd and Aaron Donald both hated the Niners, and it's a business, that is how that is. And, but that is basically getting the bag, getting a gig. Damn, I hate having to put this damn uniform on. I can already see Leonard Floyd.
Man, I hate the Niners with a passion. Like, I hate them. Man, I hate the
Sorry, I didn't mean to double tap that. I'm going to miss my guy, ED. I think he'll be back, though. I think he'll be back. Nikita says, I can see the Rams win 3 more Super Bowls in a row. I would love that, man. I would love that. In this day and age with free agency, stepping away from the Patriots, it's very tough to even win 1 or 2 out of 3. But the Kansas City Chiefs did it a couple times in a row. Nicotia says Jimmy G can help the Rams beat the Niners now. This Rams team is different than the other teams. Before, the Rams defense was undersized. They played not to give away the big play, but the Niners threw underneath, and they would run the ball. So our undersized defense couldn't, they were at bay and they would get tired. And then the offense, the Niners have a good defense. So they would slow down the offense, and so then they would win a close one, or there would be some turnovers with the Rams against the Niners. It's just one of those things where you can't really explain it. Besides, both teams are good. The other team's playing better, because the Niners would always lose to Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. And whatever Jeff Fisher Rams, Sean McVay Rams, it didn't even matter. We roll out of bed and we beat the Seahawks. There's no way to explain that. It's just personnel, the way you match up, things like that. Easy says, Rudy, tell me how the Steelers robbed the Bears in broad daylight for Justin Fields. Man, you know what? I was even like, we have a 6th-round pick. I would like to see him with Sean McVay. It's crazy. Yes, indeed, man. That is crazy. The kid any team that goes to the Bears, Caleb Williams, my dude from USC, my USC Trojans, man. If I were you, dude, I'd be like, look, just let the Bears know I'm not coming. I'll sit out. I'll go to the XFL or something. The Bears, listen, it doesn't matter who's in charge now. The Bears, if you look at they're such a great franchise, one of the earliest franchises in the NFL. Their greatest quarterbacks are like average at best. Who's one of their great quarterbacks? Jim McMahon. They've been very, very average in the quarterback position, and that's a blue collar town. Man, I would hate that. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Because it says Jimmy G can help the Rams beat the Niners a lot more by telling them how Shanahan runs his schemes. Well, he can help with certain things, but it really they have the film on the games and stuff like that. It's just the Rams team now with these younger guys, and now it's different. Both teams have lost players, gained players. On offense, though, with the sledgehammer Rams line. Woo! Before we didn't have a big line with the Hosses, the Ram Hogs, Avila, Dotson, I got Jackson, Jonah Jackson, Alaric Jackson, Havenstein. Boy, not only can the gunslinger flick the ball through the air, pinpoint the ball, but we're going to be smash-mouthing teams. What are you going to do? And we're going to draft some more guys on the line in the secondary, and imagine Matthew Stafford sitting back there with all kinds of room and all kinds of time, and then you got the running backs, and you got Puka Nacua going off, and Cooper Kupp being as healthy as he's been. I cannot wait. Kyrie Williams running the ball. Yeah, she says, "Hi, Remilly, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you." All right, so let's get to the main clip of the night. The Aaron Donald tribute. The greatest defensive lineman in the modern era, Aaron Donald. Hashtag GOAT99. The all-time best, baby. Here we go. Aaron Donald. God bless you. Let me switch my thing here. Hold on before we do that. Hold on. AD. Here we go.
In the 2014 NFL Draft, Rams select Aaron Donald.
Something I've been dreaming about since I was 5, and it came true. But I got a lot more work to do because I want to be great. So I'm going to work my butt off and know what I got to do. So I'm ready.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year is
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald.
News here on the 6 p.m. Sports Center. Aaron Donald.
This is truly a blessing, man. My dad always told me hard work pay off, and I'm blessed and honored to have this right now, so thank you.
Rams have it, and the Rams win it.
Now, if this is the Bible, it's the gospel. Aaron Donald. There's a bigger gap between Aaron Donald and the second best player at his position than there is at any other position between 1 and 2.
Aaron Donald's going to make a play.
Burrow to throw for it. He's hit. He flings it away on 4th down. Aaron Donald got there. Donald takes his helmet off in celebration. He signals to his ring finger on his left hand. The greatest of all time does it in the biggest moment of Super Bowl 56.
It's a big deal, and he's earned it. And he truly is one of one, in my opinion. Means so much to me, to our organization. What he's accomplished is unparalleled.
You know, I remember being a kid and seeing an NFL player, and it motivates you and push you. Just the presence alone, having an opportunity to be here and shake the kid's hand, be around, crack a couple of jokes, laugh with them. It's a special thing and a blessed position, and just grateful.
We're talking about the Defensive Player of the Year, 28 sacks in 3 seasons, led the league in quarterback hits at his positions, tackle for loss, and on and on and on and on.
Aaron Donald is one of the greatest players we've ever seen. He's in the same conversations, the Lawrence Taylors of the world, the Mike Singletary. I mean, one of the greatest defensive players we've ever seen.
My dad always talking about hard work pay off, and as a kid, you like, okay, Dad. When you start seeing that actually pay off for you and seeing the outcome of just doing that, the work behind closed doors, and what nobody see. One day when I'm gone off this earth, I'm leaving a legacy behind for my kids to see, and for the world to see it. So it's like you can be alive forever.
He's in trouble, and they take it away. Aaron Donald doesn't it? They set up a screen for Bernard. Hello, Aaron Donald. Punched loose by Aaron Donald.
He's one of a kind.
Aaron Donald takes care of that.
Amazing film, man. Aaron Donald, gonna miss you, my brother. Hopefully you'll be back in some capacity. I heard that he's going to go with our guy Eric Henderson, the coach of the D line and my USC Trojans, to go help out. He can do whatever he wants, So he'll be just like Witt though. In the meantime, a big Witt. He's always around the team in the off season, and he's always willing to help his dudes. Kobe Turner and the guys, they're like brothers to him, and I look at it this way, that I'm just so thankful and grateful that because I'm a Rams fan, I've got to see some of the greatest players of all time. I mean, like I said, I've been a Ram fan since '79. Growing up, I got to see Vince Ferragamo, Wendell Tyler, Preston Denard, on Jack Youngblood, Jim Youngblood, Hacksaw Reynolds, Nolan Cromwell, Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis with the Rams was better than with the Steelers. He was in his prime with the Rams. Rookie of the Year with the Rams, battering Ram, Jerome Bettis, Marshall Faulk, Eric Dickerson, Henry Ellard, who should be in the Hall of Fame, Steven Jackson, on and on and on, man. Even great Sean Gilbert was basically a watered-down version of Aaron Donald. I'm not going to do that to my guy Sean Gilbert, but he was a pretty good player too. Laurinaitis, guys that didn't play for winning teams, didn't get the accolades that they should have. Just amazing players, man, over the years. Cooper Kupps, Matthew Stafford now, just on and on. Then the new generation, Puka Nacua, Kyrene Williams, Kobe Turner has a chance to be special. Byron Young has a chance to be special. Quentin Lake is probably going to make the Pro Bowl this year. I mean, we've been as Ram fans, Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Ricky Prohl making that leaping catch. Just amazing, man. Amazing. And then you go to head coaches, John Robinson, the all-time winningest head coach, Sean McVay, George Allen, Ray Malavasi took a wild card Rams team to the Super Bowl. Just on and on and on, man. The Rams have one of the teams with the most Hall of Famers in the NFL. 4-time world champions, 2 Super Bowls in the modern era. In the free agency era, 2 world championships, pre-Super Bowls. They've won championships in every way. Every city that they've played in, they've won a championship, except for Anaheim, which doubles for Los Angeles because they went to Anaheim to get the LA Coliseum officials to, in my opinion, to modernize the Coliseum. And then the owner, Carol Rosenblum, passed away, and they got stuck at the Anaheim Angel Stadium. But yes, indeed. Gilroy says, fight on. Yes, indeed, baby. Kevin Green. Yep, Kevin Green. The great offensive line, Dennis Hara, Hercules. One of my favorite quarterbacks, Jim Everett, General Blade. Love it, love it. Nicotia says, love watching old school Rams games. Yup. L.A. Lou says, the Rams may strike gold again. They talk with Florida State wide receiver Ricky Pearsall after a good Senior Bowl. He's 6'1", runs a 4.4140, gets good yak, and has good hands and punt returns and punts. Yes, I love that, man. That's what we're missing. Our special teams has been horrible besides the coverage. And the kicker's pretty good, our punter, but we gave up there was a block in the back though against the Ravens, but we need weapons to catch the ball and take off, get us good field position. Exactly right. And just real quick before we go, I was working on this clip. You guys have probably seen the Marshawn Lynch clip where he was saying F you to the Niner fans, after they lost the Super Bowl. I got a huge kick out of that. I got such a kick that I re-edited the video and I put myself overlay over Marshawn Lynch. So I want you guys to get a little taste of this. So I'm going to warning this. I wasn't going to schedule to do this. The Stockton Slap will probably get a kick out of this. So warning, adult language, F-bombs will be said when it comes to greeting the 49er fans by Marshawn Lynch, but I superimposed my head over him. And so just warning, there's going to be foul language. So please, just that you've been fairly warned. I just got such a kick on it that I had to do this. So here we go. Away we go. Take it away.
49er fans? Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Real quick before I do that. So the new thing is, you're a Niner fan? If you hear the background, I picked that up. So watch this. So here we go again. I'm starting it over. Here we go again. Foul language. Mute it for the kiddies. It's late anyway. They shouldn't be up, but here we go.
49er fans? Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you, you little ugly motherfucker. You a Niner fan?
Yes, sir.
Fuck you. Are you a 49er fan?
Yes, I am.
Fuck you.
Hey, Marshawn.
Are you a 49er fan?
Absolutely.
Fuck you.
Again, we want this shit.
Are you a 49er fan? Fuck you. Are you a 49er fan?
Hell yeah.
Fuck you.
Man, I hate the Niners with a passion. Like, I hate them.
All right, just a little taste. I just love that clip, man. Marshawn Lynch, man. I've always been a huge fan of Marshawn Lynch, even though he never played for the Rams. But I like that he played so good against the Niners and stuff. But I just love that, man. I wish I would have been there with him. Hey, Marshawn, here's another one over here. Oh, man. Like I told people before, The Niners have brought me such great joy in the last 30 years, man. And I there's not, people say, why do you always, they live rent free in your head? Well, it's not that. I just love to make fun of them. That's the difference. Rent free in the head means that you're scared of this person or that person of that. No, for me, it's like, how can I make fun of them even more? And so it just comes naturally now. But yeah, so I love that. I gotta give them props for 30 years of just joy and at their expense, Oh man. So anyway, I missed all you guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate and love each one of you guys. We'll be on more often. I promise you. When I move and I'm on my new place, I'm not moving too far from Riverside. I'm from Riverside, so it's not too far at all. 15 minutes away, actually, 15 minutes away. So, but we'll have more lives to get into the draft. Looking forward to it. Thank you guys for being patient with me. But yeah, this was, it's been a busy couple of weeks. I know I've been very busy on lives, but I will have more of them. So thank you guys for watching the show and everything that you guys do. And before we go, let's leave with this.
Bang, bang, Yeller game! Bang, bang, Yeller game!
All right, guys, everyone have a great night. Ghostbusters was pretty good. That's why I got the get up on, and I got my popcorn from AMC holder. Pretty good movie. Love seeing the old guys in there again, my OGs from Ghostbusters, Bill Murray, all the guys, Dan Aykroyd, all of them. And except for Harold Ramis, and the new guys are cool too. It was a pretty good movie, and there's one ghost that we all love is back. So spoiler alert. So anyway, everyone have a great night. Thank you guys for coming in. We'll be back again soon. Anything comes down the pike, look at my community page on YouTube and Twitter X. As we always say, may the Ramili be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. All right, guys, have a great night. Thank you guys for coming in and sharing your Thursday late night with me. Take care, everyone.